we're back checking out Parkour Civilization!
Last episode, he escaped Parkour prison, and he's now trying to become a Parkour pro.
Let's see if he can do it.
One jump at a time, and I should be there soon.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, this can't be good.
This is a parkour.
This guy is
checkpoint.
everywhere.
Why do you want to leave parkour civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might go back to Parkour prison. I was gonna need an excuse. I just wanted to practice.
I have to take a dump very far away, and I don't want anybody to smell it.
I don't know if that would work out.
Just my 2-block jumps.
Listen, noob. Out there, you'd never survive. Besides, what do you need to practice for? You can never rank up, buddy.
Despite my convincing story, it didn't work. I was in big trouble now. Following this compass is the only possible way I can make it up to the Parkour Pro civilization. I was gonna have to try something else.
I told you to go home.
What if I paid you with a backwards jump?
A backwards jump?
Not the backwards
This guy's
jump.
licking his
Now I
lips
get
at
one
that.
chance at this. Oh,
No
Do it again,
way.
do it again,
God,
do
I
it
actually
again.
made it. That was
For you guys that don't know, everything in Parkour Civilization is paid for by Parkour currency.
crazy.
Wait. No,
That's-
that was crazy.
Yep.
Move aside
He's
and let
right.
me try this.
You got it. Just make sure you jump far enough. Oh, shoot. That was not my
Wait, that's a
plan.
pro.
He was just going to let me pass.
Wait, that's a
So
pro.
he's better than the
That
pro.
works. Now,
Wait, the pros can't even do that jump. Wait, Eppo's actually crazy.
Yeah, he's the prodigy.
Holy smokes. Okay,
Now's
well,
his
he's got to go,
opportunity.
go,
now that I
go.
made it past the
Go.
parkour checkpoint, it was time to go searching for the hidden ticket. That's assuming that the
It looks
ticket
like
I'm
it's
looking
just
for
straight
is
away.
even real. After the mysterious old man gave me this compass and told me that it would lead
get
to
the
a ticket to
ticket.
rank up to Parkour Pro Civilization, I immediately started preparing for the journey because this time I wasn't gonna fail. The biggest problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed once a day, and if this compass was taking me far away, there was no
That
way
is
I would
true.
survive on the raw chicken. So for the past week, I've been
Seriously?
doing the beef jump every single
Let's
morning.
go,
And for
he's
the rest of the
practicing.
day, I tried not to
That is
parkour at
so
all so I could
risky.
save the food. But that's when I almost got caught.
Hold up, what was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't good.
Eat the beef,
Why
eat the
are
beef,
you
eat the
taking
beef.
damage? Are you starving?
Starving? No. I'm just in pain because I love parkour so much and I wish I could do it all the time.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah,
Love hurts.
Great excuse.
The writing
My
is
subscriber,
impeccable.
Parkour Pro bought my excuse. If the pro stayed around for any longer, I might have starved to death. I had to eat the piece of beef that I just jumped for, but it didn't matter.
you should
I
have,
had
like,
already
6
prepared
beefs?
enough. By rationing my food, I was
He's probably
able
has
to save
7.
up
Wow,
4
that's
pieces
not
of
a
beef
lot.
for the journey. I had no clue whether this
He
would
can't
be
even
enough
cook
to
it, too.
survive the
That is
trip.
My guy's
But
just
the
eating
old
it
man
raw.
said I had everything I needed, so I guess I was just gonna have to trust him again.
It's
Now,
only one
it
food
was time
bar.
to go searching for the ticket. Crossing this line of stone means I'm heading
What
into
is
the
that?
parkour outskirts. No noob, including
not?
myself, has ever been out here.
Not
And
true.
probably
The old
never
man
has.
hasn't. All I know is that the further
Not true. The old man was there.
That's what I'm saying. The old man was obviously clearly there.
Go ahead.
What a
Thank you.
stupid thing to say.
Someone had to fact check him, and that was me.
Old man was out there before, unless he had a slingshot and slingshotted it out there somehow. Wait a second. Okay, so what if in the outskirts the blocks could fall at any point? That would make it fun. No, kind of
Like sand?
like Spleef, where every block you jump on falls. So you got to go quick and you can't really stop.
Oh, that would be
Oh
terrifying.
my goodness gracious, that would be very scary.
further away you get from parkour civilization, the more dangerous the
Whoa.
jumps become. Already, I was starting to see huge
did they
chunks
go?
of parkour missing. No one knows how the outskirts came to be like this. Or at least no one down here knows. Unfortunately, the compass kept
Diagonal
taking
jump.
me further and further away from
Diagonal
parkour
jump.
Gotta make some crazy jumps.
Come on,
Man
you can
must
do
have
this.
hid the ticket out here knowing that no parkour pro would ever go this deep to
No
retrieve
pro
it. I
goes
was
that
running
deep.
out of time. I had already been jumping for hours and now I'm down to one piece of raw beef left. And still, I found nothing. That was until I saw
Yo,
something
what
in
is
the
that?
distance.
That's gotta
I had
be it.
no
It's on
way
top of the
knowing,
mountain.
But I had a feeling that this was what I was looking for. In all my time here in Parkour Civilization, I have never seen anything like this. This couldn't be a coincidence. Which means I was gonna have to go parkour to the top. I haven't really prepared for anything like this. Vertical jumps don't exist naturally down here. The only place I've seen vertical jumps is when I jump for food. Luck
This will be good preparation for when he gets the ticket. Then he goes, and then he's got to do the parkour to get to the pro level.
Dude, that the pro level definitely can't be the top, right? There's got to be more levels because the pros aren't even that good. If the pros are missing simple backwards jumps, and then there's cactus neo jumps, and there's also the jumps where you got to do on the trapdoors, and then there's different kinds of jumps that you didn't need to be a god to be a parkour master. So the pro is probably not even the top.
Yes!
Thank you.
Good point.
Luckily, I made it to the top without falling into the void. I didn't see anything at first glance, but when I pulled out my compass, I was in the right
Where
place.
would it
I didn't get
be?
it. The compass was pointing me to the exact
Look
block
up.
I was standing on. The ticket
Dig
should
down.
be here.
Maybe
Unless
he has
the
to
old man
jump.
hid the ticket out of sight and put it underground. If I broke this grass block and a parkour pro catches
he
me,
just
I would
said
for sure be going
no
back
pros
to
or
prison
noobs
for
are out
life
there.
this time.
Nobody's
But if I'm gonna
there.
have any shot at making it up to the parkour pro civilization,
He can
I'm
get
gonna
naked
take
and no
that
one would
chance.
know.
Well, here goes
There it is.
nothing. I
There it
broke
is.
the block, and underground there was a chest.
Let's
I couldn't
go.
believe it.
The
Well,
chest.
once we found
What?
the ticket.
Wait, that's-
but when I
The
opened
chest.
the
Oh.
something was wrong. There was no ticket to be found. Just
A barrier block.
The old man lied to me. There was no ticket to
Wait.
get up to
Okay,
the pro
guys, you can
civilization.
use the
secrets.
Why
barrier
would he
to
send
really mess with somebody. Imagine you put that on a block that somebody's supposed to jump on, and then they'll fall.
Yes, that or the complete opposite. You could use it to cheat to get to spots that other people can't. For example, maybe when he's going up the tower, the parkour tower, he puts the barrier block down, and even though someone's watching him, they don't even know that he did it because it's invisible. Well, that part I don't know. I didn't think that far.
Well,
Why would he
Yeah.
send me all the way out
Alex,
here to
they're
get
genius.
a barrier block? This didn't make any sense. The old man knew I would risk my
What to
entire life
do?
for a ticket, but he set me
Go
up.
back and
There
beat him
had to
up
be
until he
some
tells you.
explanation for this. Well, if I'm lucky to survive the trip back, I can ask
Why
him
not
why
keep
he
the
sent
dirt?
me all the way out here
That's what
to
I'm
spin
saying.
a barrier block, which is also illegal to have. By some miracle, I made it back to
Oh.
the parkour checkpoint without falling.
Hey, you. You were the last
Oh,
one to
no.
see the pro stationed here. What happened to him?
Oh, I showed him a backwards jump and then he tried it for himself and then fell.
You? A backwards
Blasphemous.
jump? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Okay, now I have
so
to try. So you just go
oh
backwards.
no!
She's gone too. Am I gonna be blamed for this?
Why?
Fortunately, I made it back to my house and no parkour pro has caught me with the barrier block. Now it's time to ask
How would
this
they ever
old man
catch him?
why in the world he sent me
He's
out
gonna be
there to
gone.
retrieve
He's gonna be
this.
gone.
All right, bro. Are you gonna
Or
explain
dead.
to me why the
Oh my God.
what the?
Whoa!
When I got down to the
Wait, there's a
basement,
ticket.
the old man was nowhere to be found. All that was left was
What the-
a hole in the ground.
What
Did
is
he
going
jump
on?
did.
into the void on purpose? I don't understand what's going on.
I
But
am
that's
think
why
that's
I
his
paid
father.
attention to the item that was left on the ground.
Where was he
It's
I
a
knew what it
ticket!
was before I even picked it up. It was a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro.
Nice.
The old man had it on him the entire time, but still sent me to retrieve the barrier block.
gonna need it.
The old man wanted me to find this barrier for a reason. And now
gonna be a
this was
free
the
jump, I'm
sign that I
telling
was
you.
ready
Guys,
to
I
rank
also
up
just
to a
noticed that
parkour
he
pro.
never uses F5. Like, he's always stuck in first person in this series. I swear F5 helps you a lot with parkour. It does.
No.
No, but it helps you see what you can't see in first person. There's secrets that he's missing.
I usually press F5 when I'm falling. It eases the pain. Doesn't feel like it's me.
It was time to head to the parkour temple. I made my way back to the place that I never thought I'd step foot in again. The place where no parkour noob in history has
insane.
ever made
He
it
might
out
be the
alive.
first.
I went ahead and ate my last
Let's
piece
go.
of beef.
Here we
Just
go.
like last time, I was in such a perfect spot. 3 full bars of hunger is exactly what I need to make it to the top. The barrier guarding the temple was up,
didn't
so
dig
I
it.
through in my ticket,
He
and
did
the
it.
entrance to the parkour
My boy
temple
actually
was
did
now
it.
open. All I had to do now was do something that I totally never do, and that's fail 1 block jumps. Okay, I made the first
If he
jump.
fails
That's
again,
always
I'm
a good
gonna lose
sign.
my mind.
This time around was different. I wasn't gonna let the pressure get to me. I was gonna be the first noob to ever rank up to the pro civilization. Ah,
he
no,
fails this
looking
jump.
at this jump is giving me flashbacks. My journey to becoming a parkour pro.
We know you
started
did
in
this.
No, this time
did
was
it. He
different.
Oh,
nailed
let's
it.
go.
I
Yeah,
made the
let's
first
go.
jump,
Go
and
ahead,
for the
kid.
first time
First
in
jump
my
down.
life, I was actually on the parkour course.
Yes.
Now all I had to do was just take it 1 jump at a time.
go in
The
easy
first
mode now,
section
come
was
on.
the stone blocks. So far, I've only encountered 1 block vertical
Yes.
jumps, but they were nothing I
Okay.
couldn't handle. Even though I had been on the course
So
for a
easy.
good amount of time, I
These
was
are
still
such simple
ways away
jumps,
from
too.
making it to the top.
He's got this.
After I passed the stone block section, I moved on to the stone slab section. Slabs aren't too common in the noob level of parkour civilization, but luckily this section wasn't too
Whoa.
hard. But it was the next
Oh,
section I
oh,
was worried
got
about,
that.
the stair
Oh.
jumps. This next jump I had to
Oh.
complete
Those are
was
kinda
by far
crazy.
the hardest jump I've ever seen. It was a 2-block jump, but I had to go up half a block.
You could do
But
this.
I didn't come all this way to give up. I went for the jump.
Oh
but I jumped too
my
early.
goodness,
I thought this was it,
dude,
but
dude,
the
dude,
block
Oh my gosh,
below
my
me
heart.
broke my fall.
My
And
heart,
I
my
only took
heart.
2.5 hearts of damage, but that was too close to call. If I was even the slightest bit off,
Oh
I
my
could have been
gosh.
all the way down there in the void. On my second time around, I made
got
the
it.
jump.
You
That
nailed it.
stair
Wait,
he
jump
can use the
essentially
barrier
marked
block.
the end of the stair section, and now I was on the stone walls.
You didn't want to
Oh,
waste
so
it on that,
practice is
though.
the
Never
prison.
seen at the noob level, but fortunately, I didn't see anything bigger than a one-block
So he's
jump
got
for the
this.
rest of the way.
That's
All I
it?
had to do was sneak and
Yeah, it's
stay
a
on the
cakewalk.
course, and that's when I got to the point when the
more?
jump stopped. I was so high off
Oh,
the
that's
ground
it?
now, but I knew I was at the end. Climbed up the stairs until I was face
Is that a
to
3-block
face with
jump?
the
I think it's a
entrance to the
3-block.
Is that a
parkour
3-block?
Possible.
civilization.
He can't do
This
that.
was it.
But he
I
needs
was
the
about to
barrier.
be
He
the
has to use
first
the
noob
barrier
in
right
the
now.
told you!
But then
I told that since episode 1, the 3-block jump. That's why no noob can get to the pro level. You have to cheat.
I called that. I called the barrier. I called the barrier coming into play.
Oh.
That was all me. I called it alone. No one else. Let's go, dude. I wonder what's on the next level, though. Hopefully, like a
probably the
woman
pros.
for him.
He doesn't care about women. He only cares about jump. Jump life is not for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think he's focused on that right now. He will jump from block to block. That's what he cares about.
I would be. That's what all I'd be thinking about.
On top of a woman?
Yeah.
Is that all you think about now?
No. I just played a video.
the last jump
Digging
to
me in a
get
hole.
to the Parkour Pro Civilization was a 3-block jump. It was
my God.
impossible.
I could do it.
This was
Not
why
like his
no noob
food
has
levels
ever
right
ranked
now.
up to become a pro.
Adam, you can't do
The
that
course
with
was
sprint.
impossible to begin with.
You can
but
do
then
it.
I remembered the barrier. This is what the
He
old
should've
man
just snuck
wanted
a
me
dirt
to use
block
it
in
for.
there.
He knew the course was impossible, and he wanted to give me
know,
a chance
right?
to rank up. I placed down the barrier block, and I
let's
made the
go!
2-block
That's
jump.
too
I
easy.
did it.
Get off
I
of him.
actually did it. I was the
Wait,
first noob
should
in
he get rid of
history
the
to
evidence?
ever complete
No, he
this
can't.
course.
He can't.
No
Can he
one
collect
at
it?
the bottom level knows what society is like up here, and I was gonna be
He
the
just
first one to
unlocked
figure
the
it out.
keys to the
What
kingdom
was it
of the
gonna be
parkour
like?
civilization.
Was I actually gonna be able to see the sky? Well, I guess we'll find out. I walked up to the stone
Whoa.
walls, and the doors
Ew,
opened.
it looks
Which was
gross.
awesome. I've never seen
Yo.
anything
Seeing
like
level
before.
2 for the first
I turned
time.
the corner,
He's
and
never
I saw
seen
a
those blocks
Parkour Pro
before.
just standing there. Hi.
What the? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm the only one working here.
I came from the noob level. I just beat the course and ranked up.
Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure what to do here. Just go over there and throw your
not
leather
trained
boots
for
in
this.
the lava.
All right, time to get my iron boots.
Yes, sir. One ranked up.
That's his only
nobody's
job.
ever done
By
it.
the name of Evbo. Yes, sir. I'll keep an eye on him.
And that was
Something
it.
sus.
That was the last time I would ever
Whoa!
wear leather boots again for the rest of my life. From the
Whoa!
looks of
Whoa,
it,
whoa, nobody
one
said you had to
more
make that
lava jump
jump.
to go. But this time there were dispensers.
Oh!
I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was
got
equipped
the
with iron boots.
upgrade.
I was
That's pretty
let's
cool.
a
go.
parkour pro.
I thought he was going to shoot him and then he burns the lava. That was the end.
No, it's just an indication of his wealth in this totem pole society. Everybody has different boosts based on how far up in parkour civ they are.
Question. Do you take less fall damage with
Yeah, a little bit.
iron boots? There we go. That's an upgrade.
After I went through, I saw one more jump that led to some barrels. What is this for?
It's for food. You only have to pay one jump
That's
for 2 steak here.
insane. That's
Only
such an
a one-block
upgrade.
jump
2
for
steaks?
That's
Whoa.
amazing.
Oh,
Take it all,
is
take
that
it all,
cooked?
take it all, take it all, take it all.
that I've never seen before.
Whoa!
Meat?
You didn't even have to do a
In my
diagonal
entire
jump.
life living on the noob level, I've never seen a piece of cooked
Oh.
beef. And now
He's gonna be full.
He walked back way too fast.
Finish my hunger bar, and that meant I could
Whoa.
sprint.
He
now.
can sprint for the
Oh,
first
man,
time
this is
ever.
He's
crazy.
literally never sprinted.
Congratulations on becoming a parkour pro. You can now head up those steps and begin your life in parkour pro civilization.
Those were the exact words I wanted to hear. This is it. When I
Look
walk
at him
up these
go.
steps,
Be
I will
free,
be at the
little
top
birdie.
level of parkour civilization.
going to look
when I
like?
walked into the temple, I immediately saw massive statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour
That's
noobs
true.
and the
Look at their
parkour
boots.
pros. They even had their boots on. This place
keep
is insane.
turning left.
There's more!
I've never
There's
seen
more!
Maybe there's
anything like
gods.
this.
Oh!
Yeah, I
These
knew it.
statues.
There's
Gold.
definitely another one
the-
after that.
And
Gold
diamond boots. Diamond boots.
Who wears gold
The
boots?
next
This
level.
doesn't make any sense.
More.
What is
There's
this?
Diamond boots. Yep, I knew
Am
it.
I
I knew
Netherite?
it, dude.
at the
Netherite?
top of parkour
I just got goosebumps.
civilization?
I just got goosebumps.
Hey, parkour delivery.
Let's go. My parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to
How,
my
uh,
house.
Is that like
Did you order parkour
pizza?
construction to this house?
Yes, sir. That's me. I ordered the 6-block tall slime jump to my
He's doing
bedroom.
upgraded
Sounds
jumps
good.
now.
Where do you want it built?
Let's see. I think this would be a good place for it. You think you can build it right there?
Oh, sure. I can make that happen.
Wow.
To think
yeah,
just
this
a
guy's
He
few
sounds
days
so much
ago, I was a
happier now.
Parkour noob, and now I'm getting custom parkour jumps installed in my house. Is crazy.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect. Hey, thanks, man, for parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1-blocks in a row, right? Okay,
Whoa!
1, 2, 3, 4.
What the heck
There you go.
is this
Thank you very much.
civilization?
And my tip?
Your tip?
Really?
Do
Don't
another
tell
one.
me
Give
you
me
thought
his
you weren't
tip.
gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you
360.
tip when you buy something. Oh, I hope I make this.
Knew
Oh,
it.
that was
I called
close.
it.
Oh wow, a 360? Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in Parkour Civilization, the way you tip is with more parkour. Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump installed in my house. If I missed any one of
What's
the
under him? Is that a safety net?
That's the noob level. Those are all the grass blocks. So if he falls, he could fall all the way to prison if he misses the grass blocks. So wait, the pros that were in the other
jumps, I
world,
would've-
they fell. They're not allowed back unless they complete the parkour again to get back to the pro level.
Maybe. We're just assuming. That might be pro level down there. I know it looks like noob level, but maybe it's the same thing. Okay, that's noob level.
fallen back down to
See?
the parkour noob level, and my journey to become a pro would have been for nothing. But I
Why
will
did he
say it
install
wasn't worth
that?
it because now I can practice slime jumps
That's gonna be
anytime I want
huge.
inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro in Parkour Civilization. No parkour noob at the bottom level knows what life is like up here, except I was the only one
my
to
gosh.
rank up and become a
It's so
part of
corporate.
Parkour
Looks like
Society.
Squidward's house.
To rank up to a parkour pro, I had to be the first noob in history to beat
Which
an
he did.
impossible parkour course. When I got to the top, I got my iron boots and I was officially a pro. I
Yup.
thought I had made it. I thought I was at
Not
the top
quite.
of Parkour Civilization. But that's when I realized I truly knew nothing about the world I was living in. My journey to getting to the top of Parkour Civilization wasn't even close to being done. Now, I was about to discover what life was like on the second
looks like
layer of
it,
Parkour
yeah.
jumps?
Civilization. At the Parkour Pro level, everywhere you look
Whoa.
is a 2-block jump. When I
Oh
was a
my
Parkour
gosh.
Oh my
noob, I
God,
thought
that's
2-block
actually
jumps
tough.
were extremely hard. But now that I could sprint, I
Yeah,
realized
you
they
gotta
were
be
almost
careful,
like
though. If you run out
one-block
of sprint,
jumps.
you're dead.
Something about the pro level felt different. Maybe it was the fact that when I was a noob, I would see dirt in the sky, but now there's nothing above me. And that's when I looked back at the parkour temple. There was still a world above me.
Oh
Now it was
my
way
gosh.
smaller, but there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to
That's
live
his
in. When I
house.
was down on the
Yo.
noob level, I would look up and all I
Interesting.
would see is dirt. But somehow on the
That's so
pro level, I
strange.
could look down. And I could only assume that the same goes for the layer above me. Now that I was adjusted to my surroundings, it was time to go
It looks like
searching
there's a
for
lot
a place
more
to buy a
pros
house.
up here
That
than
was
there were
assuming
noobs
that
on the
life
noob level.
still worked like that up here. When I took a look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings. Maybe this time I wouldn't be getting a mansion. But that's when I found a building that looked different, and it definitely didn't look like a house. When I walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
Hey, aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling houses today. Choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first
Get the
house as
biggest
a
one.
Parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house
Okay,
for a
playing it
2-block
safe.
jump. Oh,
That's
that's super
easy.
cheap. All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a 2.5
one house,
block
though?
Too
jump.
easy.
Okay, that's a little more expensive. And this last one is one house for a 3-block.
block
Yeah, what?
Wait, why are
One
these all the
house?
same? All of these options are for the same house.
Oops, busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone
Alec would've
fall
done
for
the
that?
3-block.
Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously went with the
Wait,
cheapest
I honestly
option
didn't even
and
pay
bought my
attention.
first house with a 2-block jump.
I would have gone for
Congrats
the
on
3
buying
block.
your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go. Since all the houses were identical, it was no surprise that I got one that looked like this.
You're all set to move in. Feel free to call the parkour delivery service if you want your jumps changed.
A parkour delivery service? Let's go. Being a parkour pro is awesome.
He's
the
living the
living room
bougie
in my
life
house
now.
had 2 1-block jumps, and the entire house itself was
What?
3 stories tall. Looks like
That's
3
kinda
jumps to get
scary.
to my bed on the top floor.
Hey, it's your neighbor.
Please don't
Can I
die.
come
Please
in?
don't die, neighbor.
Hey,
Neighbor, don't
thanks.
die.
Here we go.
Talking about his
Love
wife.
interest.
Right? You're the noob who beat the course and ranked up?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Yeah, one actually. What happens when we fall? What is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to
Called
beat the
it.
course again.
Called
Okay,
it.
so I
nobody
can never
beats the
fall,
course as a
noted.
noob.
So who are the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you. Here, come with me.
My neighbor started telling me everything there was to know about Parkour Civilization.
Oh,
He
here we
brought
go.
me back to the Parkour Temple where all the statues were. He explained how Parkour Civilization starts at the noob level, and at level 2, you
Okay.
become a Parkour Pro.
Level
then
3.
there were the Parkour Masters. If you were
Ooh.
lucky enough to rank up, you get gold boots and you become a master. My neighbor said that Parkour Masters
Why
never
would
come
they?
down
There's
to the
no
pro
reason.
level. But if they do ever come down, it's a Parkour Pro's nightmare. He said the Parkour Masters
just
are
jump
ruthless.
circles around
and
them.
then Then he walked over to the largest statue.
That's the king.
one with the diamond
C-lot.
boots. He said that this was the parkour champion. He said that most people down here don't even believe that the champion is real. But the stories say there can only
It
be
has
one
to be
parkour
C-lot.
champion. Whoever that was lives at the top of parkour civilization.
gotta be. It
Which
has
means if
to
I
be.
was gonna make it to the top, I would have to become a parkour champion. My first day as a parkour pro was strange. For once, no one was at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I get food now? Or what do I even do? I saw that there was another pro going somewhere, so I decided to follow him. Soon after, I saw another pro going in the same direction, which meant they were probably
Maybe a
heading to
shop?
something important.
They have to
After
do some
jumping
crazy
for a few
parkour.
minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They
There
were
it
all
is.
heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for something. Whatever this place was, these parkour pros were willing to do 2-block vertical jumps to
careful,
get here.
careful,
Fortunately, I didn't
nice.
fail any of these jumps, and I made it into
Ah.
the line. I
Oh, he's
must have
doing, like, the
woken up
boosted
late
jumps.
to
So
whatever
smart.
this was.
think
Is that
so.
Alex,
I
by
was
the way?
the last one to show
Yeah.
up. At this point, I didn't know if that was a
Potential
good
love
thing or a bad
interest.
thing. But that's when I saw what everyone was waiting in line for. There was a dispenser
gosh,
at the
they
end
have
of the structure.
McDonald's.
The pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only thing I saw them
What is
holding
that?
was a piece
For
of
a
paper. What
diary?
could be so valuable about that piece of paper that people would wait in line
Maybe it's
this long
money.
for? When it was my turn, I clicked the button
Oh!
and I got a piece of steak.
Called
so
it.
This is how the parkour pros get food. Then I
what?
received the
15
piece
minutes.
of paper. The paper said farm work
what?
equals 15 minutes. And this is when I realized how life was different on the pro level.
Dude, the noob life was way easier than the pro life. I almost want the noob life.
Maybe. I feel like the pros have to farm the noobs for them to make money for the government. Because if you remember, like, all the pros were coming down to the noob level and telling the noobs what to do. So that's probably what he's gonna have to do, is go down to the noob level.
I don't think there's a government. I think there's a champion king that rules over all of the others.
Yeah.
There has to be. Well, that's pretty much a government, though.
Not how that works.
Like, whoever's assigning them work and giving them food is the government.
No. Yeah.
No, government has laws and stuff. There's no laws here.
Yeah.
You
No
jump
laws in
and
a
you
parkour.
jump,
There
and
are
then you
laws,
jump,
though.
and then you jump.
The jump decides the doubt.
Parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just like the guy who sold me my house, the guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that
I was
fed
right.
me every day. They were all just completing their daily task that they got from this piece of paper. And
that
now
a
for my
nuclear
first daily
plant?
task, I was assigned to work on the farm. Before this, I had never seen an animal in parkour civilization.
Parkour cow,
But this is the
parkour
place
chicken,
all kept.
parkour
This place
pig.
was
Because you have to breed
responsible for
them.
feeding all of the parkour pros and all of the parkour noobs.
I see
and it should be no
now.
surprise that in parkour civilization, even the
Say
animals
what
had to do a
now?
parkour course.
No,
My daily task
hey.
meant that I had to watch
Dude,
They
all
can't
of
do
the
that.
parkour that did the
Bro.
parkour course. Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a
What?
cow fall
What?
off.
Cow! Hey, yo!
What?
Oh my
Whoa,
god, this cow is
yo, go ahead, go ahead,
Go
Cal.
ahead,
That might be the
Bradley.
Diamond
Eat
Master.
the meat from the animals that complete the parkour
That
course.
is- they're
They say
better
it
than Dirt
enhances
Boy
your
at
parkour
parkour.
abilities.
What
As
the-
for the other animals that don't make the course, well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob
Oh.
level. And some noobs
Wait,
gonna
but
have to
chickens
eat
don't
that.
die to fall
Wow,
damage.
I did not say I missed that. Parkour pros do their daily tasks for
That's a glitch in the Matrix. Chickens don't die to fall damage.
Until now. Yeah, he's gonna safely land in a prison and then they throw him in the lava.
No, that's not how it works. Because it's raw chicken.
Can't they still like punch it?
tasks for a reason. Once you've completed the task
like I
that you
just say
got on your
words.
piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level. The
I like
entrance
that
to the
place.
training
That's pretty
grounds is
cool.
blocked by a barrier, and the
I would
only
go there
way
every
in
day.
is to throw in your slip of paper once you've completed the work. The daily task I completed gave me
So
15
who's governing
minutes
these
of
people?
practice time. That meant for the next 15 minutes, I could practice
That's what
any
I'm
parkour
saying.
jump I could possibly think
Wait,
of.
that's a good
Here,
point,
you
Jack.
have the ability to build any parkour jump you want. But with this being my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing fence jumps, which are jumps I had little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I saw
Wow.
over here.
My
That is a
Someone
tough
was
one.
practicing not
What?
one,
3
but
blocks
multiple
plus
3-block
1. That's a
vertical
4-block
jumps.
jump.
That
almost
is
seemed
tough.
impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps, that could only mean one thing: that the way up to become a parkour master would be nearly impossible. If I was gonna have any shot at ranking up,
That's
to
not even
become a
possible to
master,
make that
I
jump,
would
is it?
have to
Sprint, and
spend
you have to be
much
really
more
good.
time in here practicing.
No, it's not possible. I've never done that before.
Yeah, but
It's
you've
not
also
possible.
never become president, so is that possible?
That's a good point.
Another beautiful day, and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even though I've only been here for a few days, I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside to parkour for food. I don't even have to grab my piece of steak.
point.
I'll still have full hunger for days. And now, instead of being
Oh
bullied
my
by
gosh,
all
you got
the
close to the
parkour
edge.
pros like I was down at the
Do you think
noob
this
level,
is how
I can
Dream
just
got so
do
good at
anything I
parkour?
want, and no one's here to punish me.
Hey, you want to come with me to get our daily job?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm just gonna chill today, honestly.
What? What do you mean you're gonna chill?
Don't
You're
mess with the
not
status
gonna get
quo.
your daily tasks? Are you sure about that?
What? I mean,
He's
no
gonna
one
mess
says
with
we
the
have
government.
to, so what's
The
the
government's
problem?
gonna mess back.
I don't know. I just have never seen anyone not do their daily tasks.
Uh-oh.
Wow, maybe I'm teaching the parkour
I
pros
don't
that
know
they
about
don't
that.
have to parkour all the time.
He's
But
starting a
later that day,
revolution!
I realized I made a huge mistake.
Villagers!
Oh my god.
Look, I
he's been
told you,
summoned.
everybody's not gonna work now that they realize they don't have to work. You just start a revolution.
He's so
what in
dead.
the world is
Somebody
that sound?
farted.
Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep. Who keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
Whoa, what's going on? Be late for what? Wait, where are you going? I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going, and that's when I saw a bunch
Is it
of
the
parkour
champ?
Told
pros
you.
lined up, standing completely still. I had no clue what was going on, but I followed my neighbor, and soon I got in line with all of the other parkour pros. No one was saying anything.
Sonic?
Hey, can anyone tell
That's
me
Hercules.
what's going on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just explain what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far
It's
ahead.
gonna be the
Oh!
god.
Dropped
Yep.
down from
I
the
knew
sky.
it.
It was a parkour master.
One of you was supposed to design a new course, but someone
Oh,
didn't do their task.
no.
Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for. Why does
Uh-oh.
this have to be me? I watched as the parkour master interrogated each and every one of the parkour pros.
Nobody
knowing
snitch.
that sooner or
Nobody
later,
snitch.
He was gonna show up where I was.
You. What was
Aye.
your task?
My task, I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
He's not a good
So I
liar.
already
no.
did that task. Prepare for a parkour
Say
battle.
what now? Parkour battle!
Oh! It's like sudden death parkour.
Against a parkour master, dude.
He can't win that
He's
one. There's no
definitely
way.
toast.
If you guys want us to keep watching, smash like and click right here if you missed out on episode 1.